Fortunate GR Sport, the luxury of freedom unleashed.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our final day of the South African National Dressage Championships, very kindly sponsored by Toyota. We are starting off this morning with our Bravado, owned by Catherine Burning, who will be doing her freestyle. Our judges this morning, we have at C, Henning Lehrman, at B, Carsten Monk, at E, Harry Lorenz, at M, Sylvia Bruckner, and at H, Susan Human. What a beautiful way to start the morning. Absolutely stunning. I'm joined in co-commentary with Willem van Heesteen this morning, and he'll be guiding us through some of the freestyles. Good morning, Willem.
Good morning, Janet. How are you today?
Well, and all the better for seeing you.
Oh, it's a lovely day.
It is a gorgeous day. A little bit chilly, but not too bad.
I do believe the riders are preferring this
Yeah, I'd rather
chill
go early.
with their fabulous tailcoats on today.
Wasn't that the most beautiful test?
That was lovely. The music, Catherine Burning's timing on her music,
Yeah, the timing was absolutely
really,
perfect.
really good.
And really showcasing artistry and harmony between the horse and the rider. Really fantastic.
Chasing that feeling, baby, yeah, we got it all. My heart is beating, baby, yeah, we're on a roll.
My lunch dinner's cancelled. Aww.
Here we go, on our way.
The all-new Toyota Starlet Cross. Own it.
So this morning's really about, we're going to give you a little quick breakdown of what is going on this morning for those that might be a little unsure and watching freestyles for the first time. Today's really about just elevating dressage into an art form, don't you think?
That's really, I believe, what freestyles are all about.
And entertainment as well. Entertaining the audience, keeping them engaged and, and busy.
Choice of music.
That is vital, is the choice of music, that you want it to suit the horse and the rider and
entertain the crowd.
yeah, to be really, really entertaining. So I think, we are just waiting for some scores to come in, or the score for the first rider, Catherine. And then I saw, I loved that. The creative use of the arena, on her music, really fantastic. And then a little bit of a Beatles theme with a bit of Rolling Stones.
Yes, I'm sure, Janet. It's a
VM
little bit before my time.
Liam said he doesn't recognise the music because it's before his time.
But lovely choice of music.
No, absolutely gorgeous choice of music. And I think today is about fun, hey?
Yes.
And about, as I said, the rider's
I think
interpretation.
the riders can start breathing now.
They can start breathing. We've had a hectic week so far of a lot
It's
of
been a
championships.
long show.
It has been a long show. I mean, it actually started last Sunday with the trot up.
Yes.
Yeah, and a lot of horses have travelled down a little earlier, so some of them will have been here for nearly 2 weeks already.
And Janet, you've been here since Monday.
I have, I have. In and out.
Commentating,
Coaching,
embracing the moment.
yes. Yeah, but loving every minute of it. And massive thank you again to Toyota for the sponsorship that they've put into the show and the time and the effort they've put in, and to all at Kyalami Equestrian Park who've put in hours and hours and hours of preparing this amazing venue for us. And I think the going looks perfect. There's been a lot of watering and raking of the arena just to get the surface absolutely beautiful. So next in we have our next rider, Karen Boma, riding Neapolitano Undine. So let's see what she has in store for us. Beautiful from Karen.
Well
And that
done,
was
Karen.
We were sitting here
Anna,
tapping our
Nadine,
toes,
and
weren't
Karen.
we?
Enjoying the music.
Enjoying the music. Absolutely
Next
stunning.
into the arena, we are
Viam?
looking for
Timing,
unanimous and
perfect.
Paul Gunzaya.
Perfect.
On
So,
the music,
yeah,
the music worked beautifully for me with this horse.
it did. It did.
It was
Real,
really stunning.
we were saying real like sort of Lipizzaner music.
Yes,
Yeah,
especially the
just-
end.
Yeah, suiting this
Lipizzaner
horse.
Hall.
Yeah, suiting this horse down to an absolute T. I'm sure Karen's going to be extremely happy with
Very
that.
happy with that.
Yeah, and lovely use of the arena and interpretation of the music. Really, really, really stunning.
Length and trot.
Yeah, that was a highlight.
Lovely.
Absolute
I really
highlight.
enjoyed the length and trot.
And then her lines of changes were
Carl, I'm just gonna
fantastic.
quickly play a
Lines
clip
of
from your
changes were
music.
good.
You can
The
kindly
threes
indicate that it
were
is the
really
correct
nice.
music
Yeah,
and that you're
yeah.
happy with
He
the volume.
gives a beautiful uphill change,
He does.
which I do think Corin can be happy about.
And then remember in this test, they are looking for flying changes every fourth stride, as well as then a second line of flying changes every third
The
stride.
three-time 10-piece for Corin was really good today.
No, they were. They came off.
Pity
Which-
about him being a little bit late behind in the fours.
Thank you so much. Once your bell
But I
has
think her
sounded,
marks
if
will
you
be
can
up
kindly raise
for
your hands, so that we
technical
can start the
execution.
music for you.
As well as artistic rhythm, energy, elasticity. Certainly the harmony between horse
The
and
harmony
rider.
was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can see these riders put a lot of effort and time into these freestyles. I
Time
am
and
impressed.
effort. I am so impressed.
Well done. To
They
start
don't
the
all wing
day.
it like you do, Viam. They actually put some time
it's a
in.
freestyle, Janet.
True.
Keyword freestyle.
Next up, we have Unanimous, owned by Nadia Setnich and written by Carl Hester Bunzaya. Be very interesting to see what he has to bring to the table today. I know the music was done for him by Nadia's daughter, Marissa, who has been sitting in co-commentary with me for on Thursday most of the day. And I always love her sort of how she puts the music together, and it's always such fun. None of the serious sort of old-fashioned music. They always sort of,
Janet, be careful.
No, true. Okay, I'm going to be careful now. But I do always enjoy this, and they did really well at Gauteng Champs, and I think we'll probably be using the same freestyle today. So let's see what they have in store for us.
Very excited to watch Cole in his freestyles today because he's been having a really good show.
He has had a good show. I think placed on every day on every horse.
And in the higher levels as well.
Yeah, doing so well in the high levels.
Exciting.
Yeah, just always a pleasure to watch.
And that was unanimous. and
Absolutely
Carl Bunzai
breathtaking.
completing their
Carl
freestyle.
Bunzaya, well
Next in, we are
done.
looking
Well
for
done.
Lorenzo
But
QS
the
and
music,
Roxanne Leachy.
again,
Perfect.
perfect.
That
The
f-
elasticity of the horse, the ground cover, it was just a pleasure to watch. And the music worked so well for me with the horse's movement. It was fun, it was exciting, it was really lovely.
No, that Phil Collins it just suits this horse down to the ground. And
Well done for
like
the
trot, foot perfect,
Yeah.
everything absolutely perfect. We said a brave line of,
threes.
The
On the how he started the threes
yeah,
and how Carl managed to get the horse back with him before starting the fours because there was a little spook in the corner.
yeah, yeah.
There was a gremlin,
There was a gremlin.
and Carl got it all together and did a beautiful line of 4x10 Ps. This horse's changes,
Perfect.
beautiful.
Yeah, the whole picture was just absolutely
The
wonderful.
ground cover,
And
really a
brave,
pleasure.
brave riding, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Like, and use
That's
of the
Carl.
arena. Always with Carl, the very brave riding, none of this sort of hanging back, but always, riding forward into the movements. I think the artistic mark will be quite high
Yeah.
because, of course, the artistic mark has to include harmony, choreography, and interpretation of the music. And that is what came through so strongly now, was
Very strong.
that interpretation of the music was and you can
And
see
we have
a
some
great deal of
scores for
skill
you
and
that
planning
for
has
Kuda
gone into this
Insurance's
test,
Bravado.
that went into
So
that
should
test.
see
And again,
total of
Carl really took some time
71.250.
practicing this
Yeah.
So
test.
should
No,
be
he did.
total
Timing was
70.125.
exceptional on the music.
So should
Yeah.
be total
Yeah. So a real
71.375.
really
Total
polished
eight,
performance
total
that,
of
that Carl has
69.5.
come
I
out with
absolutely
today.
love it when a
Total
rider
M,
comes down the
total
centre line at the end
67.350,
with a
and their
power
grand
trot.
total of
Power trot, power cant, a big
69.870.
smile, looking happy.
Very, very exciting to watch.
And I think like
And our
entertaining.
next
I was very
combination into the
entertained.
arena is
I couldn't take my eyes
Lorenzo
off.
QS and Roxanne Leachy.
Was
what
that
was
the
going on in the
horse
arena.
or the rider?
Oh, a
Jane?
little bit of
From the
both.
music,
I thought it was
kindly
was
raise your
absolutely
hand to
brilliant.
confirm that it is the correct music and that
So
you're happy
even
with
though
the
these
volume.
riders are sticking to a very strict criteria of movements, today's the day that they can sort of put their own spin on it. Don't you think?
And it's so exciting to see how each rider comes up with something different.
Yeah, yeah.
Every single test is different.
Yeah.
Every single rider does something different.
No, that's what I love as well. It's their own interpretation
Yes.
and working towards the highlights, the strong
Thank you,
points that the
Roxanne.
horse has,
If you could kindly
and
raise your
you know
hand
really
once your
just
bell is
enjoying
rung,
today.
And we can start
Okay,
the music
next
for you.
up we have our fourth rider in, Lorenzo QS, owned by Roxanne Leachy.
We enjoy. I've spent a bit of time with this couple in the arena. He's a very sensitive young man, but she can really manage him really well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring for us today. And she hasn't been riding this level for very long. So yeah, the flying changes, the fours and the threes, I always giggled at Rox when she practiced them, because it's a process to count and remember how many changes you do apparently.
stay.
That was Lorenzo QS and Roxanne Leachy completing their freestyle.
What a
Next in
pleasure.
arena, we are
Yeah,
looking for
really
Callahara,
lovely.
Billy Rose and
We
Dominic
had
Todden.
some music from Imagine Dragons, Jason Boone,
Benson
Benson Boone,
Benson,
sorry,
Jason.
and some Rihanna.
Yeah, I love that mix. It worked so well with this
Lovely
horse.
combination of music there.
And quite a lot of taking chances. You saw her
Yes,
lines.
the lines of
the lines of changes were,
brave.
very, very brave. on the beat, on the rhythm.
Super use of arena.
Yeah, very, very good use of the arena. And what I loved, came across so strongly, is the harmony.
The harmony, yeah. Rox has been riding him for quite a few years, and
It shows, I think,
yeah,
when you
she's
really
got
know
a
them
really
well.
lovely relationship with him.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
5 minutes to
And
go
he's
before
always
the
been a
riding
very
time of
sensitive
Callao, Billy Rose,
little guy.
and Dominic
And how
Harden.
she's gotten him to this level now, and how they are working together is really a pleasure to watch. Beautiful seat, beautiful rider,
Yeah.
composed.
Yeah. Just waiting for some marks to come in. So we will be getting back to you as soon as we have some of those marks.
Very excited to see what's happening.
Dominic, I'm going to quickly play a clip from your music. If you could kindly raise your hand to confirm it is the correct music, and if you're happy with the volume.
Our next rider in, all the way from the Western Cape, we have Dominique Tarden riding Callao Billy Rose. She's had a good week so far at the show.
Exceptional rider, Dominique Tarden,
Yeah,
trainer.
one of our very best.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful picture always
Once
to
your
watch
bell
her
has
riding.
sounded, if you can kindly raise your hand so that we can
All
start
the way
music
from the
for you.
Western Cape, determined.
Very determined, and she's brought quite a few horses with her. Western Cape have really been showing us how
Strong
Tingers
rider.
how it's done this week. They've got some really, really super results.
I always look forward to seeing her in the freestyles. Her technicality and how she puts the test together is always a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, always quite a risk taker.
Risk taker.
In her
and her
freestyles?
horses are quite sharp usually.
Yeah. I think she likes the sharp ones.
She manages them really well.
So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy what she's got to show us today.
Dominique
Hello,
Tarden.
Billy Rose
Well
and
done,
Dominique
young
Tarden
lady.
completing their freestyle.
A very,
Our next
very
combination we are
risky
looking for
taste,
is
I would
Rosalie
say.
Risky,
and
big,
Janina
bold.
Rexroth.
bold, powerful, but it
Powerful
matched the
music.
music
The
again.
music was awesome.
The music, she started off with Painted Black from the series Wednesday. For those that have not watched the series, you have to make some time. That was really, that was power.
No, that was power.
We enjoy that.
And-
And how she managed him through
Yeah.
the test in the moments
Yeah.
that he got a bit
And have some more
excited.
scores for
Well
you.
done,
There's
I think
Dominique.
they can get to know their music, don't you?
Yes.
They start to, predict a little bit and want to be a little bit ahead of you. So it's just a case of keeping sort of the lid on things. And I particularly liked her trot, the lines that she was using in her trot work. Lovely down the quarter line with the shoulder in and that sort of thing. And then, again, brave canter work. Horse getting a little upset towards the end. I wouldn't even say upset, just a little bit ahead of his music. But really, really super. I can hear scores coming in, so as soon as I have them, I'll be updating you.
Total 67.750. Judge at M, 67.
Your phone. Hello?
Hi, I think you have my phone.
The Land Cruiser Prado, truly masterful.
6 minutes to go before the riding time of Rosalie and Janina Rexroth.
Janet, while we have a few minutes,
Yes,
you have been here this entire week
I have.
from Monday.
Yeah.
Have been watching, riding with the riders. What do you think has been the most challenging for the riders during this week?
I think the weather hasn't always been on the riders' side. We've had some very hectic winds, especially on Tuesday, I think it was, where our tent actually nearly flew out from underneath us. And quite a few of the riders were battling. I felt extremely sorry for 2 or 3 of them that sort of rode at about lunchtime on Tuesday, and the weather was it was horrific. The flags were like completely vertical.
And everyone do love the flags next to the arena.
Got to
They
have the
are always a
flags.
pleasure.
They're always flapping and making a noise, but but I think these horses and riders have got to cope. If we look at what happens internationally with the big indoors, with the huge shows and a number of people and that sort of thing that they have, I think
And how close the audience usually is to
Exactly.
the arena.
And we've just, as riders, we've got to suck it up and try and acclimatise our horses and just get them sort of more used to a lot going on around the arena. So, yeah, I think that has sort of been in the forefront of my mind, was what the weather was doing. And I think just for the riders having this opportunity to be riding in front of our 3 judges from Germany. I mean, what an honor that has
Yeah,
been.
what an honor. And I have seen a lot of riders commenting on social media how proud they are to receive their scores from the international judges.
Yeah.
How everyone just really enjoys that because there's been really good marks and comments from the international judges that I think says a lot about our South African riders, because the riders are really bringing it
No, they are.
nowadays.
The standard is
The
so
standard
high.
has picked
I
up
mean,
a lot.
even from, I did the commentary last year for SA Champs, and I think even from last year, the standard has improved. We do have some scores for you, so let me just update you with what has just come through. The scores for the first 3 riders, just quickly going to go through it. We have got Catherine Burning on Cuda Insurance's Bravado, out in front with a 69.870.
69.
Nice
well
mark.
done, Catherine.
Karen Boma on her Lipizzana Neapolitano Undine on a 62.425, and then Carl Hester Bunzai on Unanimous with a 67.950.
So close.
Very close. Very, very close. So we are looking at our next rider in, who is Janina Rexrod, riding her own Rosalie. They've had a very successful show so far.
In the individual Prix St. George freestyles we are watching here, for those that have just tuned in.
Yeah, and what a high standard we are watching.
And that was Rosalie and Janina.
What a taste, Janet.
What a taste indeed.
We are looking for
Black
Chris 116
velvet
at
it
Mobility
was.
Centre.
Like velvet.
It was like velvet. A beautiful, beautiful taste. Bonnie Tyler music.
Bonnie Tyler, old classics. We do enjoy
We
those.
love them. And this music was arranged for her by Marilee Smallberger, who not only is a vet, a rider, but obviously a musical genius, because that was
Absolutely.
absolutely stunning.
The walk music,
I don't know what I preferred
the
more.
canter
It was
music,
all so
the
good.
trot music,
Yeah.
how she started it.
Mm.
Well ridden.
Yeah,
That
beautifully written.
taste is the canter work for me, going into the extended canter, and she really showed us some extended
Yeah,
canter,
yeah.
and into her canter pirouette, and coming out, and she
And we have
does
a
her
few more
lines
scores
of
for you
changes.
that for Lorenzo
Beautifully
PS.
executed.
It's a very
Joseph
high degree
C,
of difficulty there.
64.5.
As a young rider,
Yeah.
exceptional rider.
No, always
She's always a
exceptional
pleasure
riding.
to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
69.65.
Beautifully, always beautifully
Joseph H,
presented.
total
And what I
64.475.
loved was
Joseph M,
the highlights in the
sorry,
music, in the
65.750.
canter music, you know, sort of from the
And leaves them on a
extensions,
grand
and then
total of
the music coming back for the pirouettes, and then
65.645.
back out into the
For
extended
Kelleher
again.
Rose,
Really,
Joseph C,
yeah,
total
so brave.
72.250.
That was,
Judge at B,
That
Really
was
beautiful.
lovely,
Yeah,
lovely,
she can be
lovely to
very
watch.
happy with herself. Well
Judge
done.
at
And
E,
she has done really well at the show.
71.65.
She has.
Judge
She's
at
done.
H,
Past
She
few
has done
days,
so
Janet.
well. She's had 2 horses at the
Judge
show,
at
and
M,
she's been cleaning up.
69.250,
I
which
think
leaves them on a grand
you know,
total of
we've got an
71.675.
exceptionally good young rider here,
Consistent
and
at the
I can
stage.
only see her going on to great things.
And I do love how her mother, her biggest supporter, stands next to the arena.
Yeah.
Every single taste.
Every day.
Mom rides every
Yeah.
movement with her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom, for what you
And I
do.
see
Yeah, to have,
We
you know,
appreciate
that support on the ground, unbelievable. And she is, of course, trained by Natalie Hobday, although she said her dressage icon is her aunt, Sarah Waldsberger.
And that you're happy with the volume.
Nice bucky. It's not a bucky. It's a Hilux.
It's not a bucky. It's the new Hilux Legend 55.
Let's see what she's got in store for us. I'm sure it'll be something big and brave, as it always is with this horse and rider combination.
Tormentore, infam,
And that was Quinta 116 and Mariki Venter completing their freestyle. Next into the arena, we are looking
had
for
some
Back on
lovely
Track,
music
T.I.
from
Fabergé
Era.
and Roxanne Massaro.
We started off in the walk. Very interesting, or not interesting, different way to start a freestyle
In the walk.
in the walk.
Yeah.
And then went to the canter work and the trot work and back to the canter work.
Yeah, really keeping it like fresh and different.
She definitely did show us some power in the extended work.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed that. Well done. That was really a well executed test. I really enjoyed how the music worked perfectly with the horse. It was really a pleasure to watch and to listen to. I always enjoy that type of music, Era, when I'm working out a freestyle for a Frisian. I always enjoy using that music.
The arena is Back on Track, T.I.
Right, we
Fabergé
are
and
looking at
Roxanne
our next
Massaro.
horse to come in
Roxanne, I'm going to
with
quickly play a clip
Roxanne
from your
Mazzaro
music.
riding
If
her
you
own
kindly
back on
indicate
track,
by raising your
T.I.
hand that it's the
Fabergé.
correct music and that you're happy with the volume.
Roxanne looking, she's got a game face on, looking serious, having a quick,
Always is.
always, quick final word with her coach, Lillian Muller. She's asking for the music to be turned up.
Let's go, bring the music.
I think we're going to see something special from her.
Rox, I'm sorry, that is the loudest that we can go. Thank you so much.
Roxy did say that if her horse was a music character, he would be Donkey from Shrek. Aww.
That's lovely.
Once your bell has sounded, if you can kindly raise your hand so we can start the music for you.
Roxanne, a multi-talented rider. She's open show jumper, open eventer, and open dressage rider. And she's represented.
Exceptional.
No, absolutely exceptional. And not a too shabby coach either. She's represented South Africa in eventing. Always so brave in the country.
And look at her coming and dancing today in the dressage.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
In a small tour freestyle.
Nothing that she can't do. So, yeah, as I say, I think she's
talent.
Yeah, very, very talented, very hardworking.
And then she does a run every now and
Yeah,
then.
always running, always fit, making us all feel
Well
quite
done,
guilty about
yes.
lying in bed on a Sunday morning. But yeah, and I see her sister standing down watching her as well. She said her sister is her greatest supporter.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, no, really super.
Let
So,
us enjoy.
good luck and ride well.
So what? We don't sleep. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what? We go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free. Big Snoop Dogg. I just wanna make you sweat. wanna make you sweat. I wanna make you sweat. I just wanna make you sweat. I wanna make you sweat. I just wanna make you sweat.
And that was T.I. Fabergé and Roxanne Massaro completing their test.
Roxanne has
We
set
now
the
have a
mood
short
for the
break.
weekend.
No, she
Continue
said
the class
yes.
at
Modern
9:50.
clubbing
Very
music.
modern.
Mario.
You know,
I am
dance
ready to go
today.
out
And
tonight.
Elena Jacobs.
I got up dancing a bit here. Very exciting.
Interesting choice of music, eh?
Very interesting choice of music. Do you think it did work with his movement perfectly? His
do.
bounce, the elasticity
Yeah.
in the movement. And I love the start of the freestyle, the music there was just stunning. And then we had some Pitbull. And that was, I am ready to go out tonight. I'm just planning my outfit now. After the gala, of course.
After the gala
Yes.
evening that we have on tonight. This music suited this horse and rider. Young,
I do believe Roxanne had a blast putting
I
this
think she
together.
had the best time putting this together. But like modern, vibey, out there. Quite a lot of club music. I really like that.
And
I
she
think it
did
suited them
in
well.
the test, the flow of the test, the technicality. She brought it all today.
Yeah, very technical. A few of the changes.
Few mistakes in the
little
changes. A pity
mistakes.
about that.
Yeah.
And I loved how Roxanne gave us a little smile here at H after one line of changes. Was
Looking
very
very pleased.
close to H,
Yeah.
but she did make
she
the
did.
line.
She did do it, and lovely on her music, and that just looked like fun. So
The end of the test, I really enjoyed her coming down center line, the music with that
Right,
extended
please
trot coming
note
down,
that the
perfect.
first horse
That
after
was
the break
lovely
has
to
been
watch.
scratched, so we have a little
Really
bit of
did
a longer
enjoy.
break.
Choice of
The next
music
horse
there,
in after
something
the
very
break will
different.
then be at
Thank you,
T5,
Roxanne.
which will be
and we
Graham
have a
Alexander
mark
and
for you
Nicole
from
Smith.
our last horse, Quinta 116, of a 59.280. So we will just be waiting for other marks. We also have one for Rosalie. Yeah, Viam, we were on the money, hey, about how good that test was. Janina scoring a 76.270.
Well done.
Yeah, fantastic. So we've got a short break now, very quick break, and we will be back with Elena Jankovic at 9:50. So don't go away. We will be back.
And there's a lot more to enjoy for today.
The new Fortuna GR Sport. The luxury of freedom unleashed.
can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died.
have some scores for you. That for Rosalie and Janina Rexroth, Dressage C. Total of 75.750. Dressage B, total 77.750. Dressage E, 76.500. Dressage H, 73.875. Dressage M, 77.405. Giving a grand total of 76.270. For Quinta 116, Dressage C, total 54.5. Dressage B, total 55.625. Dressage E, total 67. Dressage H, 60.450. Dressage M, total 58.852, leaving them with a combined total of 59.280. For back on track, T.I. Fabergé, Dressage C, total 62.125. Dressage B, total 58.625. Dressage E, total 67.500. Dressage H, 65.250. Dressage M, total 62.475, which leaves them on a grand total of 63.195. In the lead at this stage of the competition, we have Rosalie and Janina Rexroth on a score of 76.270. 5 minutes to go before the riding time of Brené Cassandra Afrique and Nicole Smith. So if the judges would like to slowly start taking their seats again, we have a 5-minute call.
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. I will be strong, I will be faithful, 'cause I'm counting on a new beginning, a reason for living, a deeper meaning, yeah. And I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever, until the sky falls down over me. And when the stars are shining brightly in the velvet sky, I'll make a wish, send it to heaven, then make you want to cry. Tears of joy for all the pleasure and the certainty. And we're surrounded by the comfort and protection of the highest powers. In lonely hours, the tears devour you. And I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever, until the sky falls down on me. Oh, can you see it, baby?
And we have a 3-minute call there for Brené Cassandra Afrique and Nicole Smith. Nicole, you have 3 minutes to go before your riding time.
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I'll love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever.
And I see we have
Come on. Oh, chasing that beating, baby, yeah. We got it all. My heart is beating, baby, yeah. We're on a roll.
My lunch dinner's cancelled. Aww.
Here we go, on our way.
The all-new Toyota Starlet Cross. Own it.
Nicole, if you can just kindly confirm that is a correct. Thank you so much. If you can kindly raise your hand once your bell has sounded so that we can start the music for you.
Welcome back. We are looking at our next rider in, Nicole Smith, with Erica Duplessis, Brannick, Sandro Afrique.
For those that are just joining in, we have the individual Prix St. George freestyles happening right now, and it has been a blast so far.
It has. It's been electric, I'd say.
And the riders are blowing us away today. Thankfully, we have lovely weather today. Not boiling,
Not boiling.
not crazy winds.
No, not
There's a
freezing
light
cold.
breeze. But I do think the riders are appreciating the weather today. Always a fun day watching the freestyles. Looking forward to Nicole Smith riding today.
And just quickly updating you with the score from our previous rider, Roxanne Mazzaro, on Back on Track's T.I. Fabergé, sitting on a total of 63.195. So still that 76.270 for Janina Rexrod and Rosalie.
And that was Brannick, Sandra Afrique, and Nicole Smith completing
Nicole
their
Smith
freestyle.
just completing her
Next in, we are
freestyle
looking for
test.
Cornelius 42 and Trudy Cumberland.
Shoulder in, shown on the centre line,
Yeah.
I think was quite
I think that's the first one we've seen
a
today.
risk today,
Yeah.
but she rode it beautifully.
Very correct.
Extended canter into a lovely canter pirouette. Use of arena,
And this horse has got a real ability to sit, doesn't he?
sit.
Yeah.
And I think Nicole was very clever here today to showcase quite a few lines of changes because she knows the horse and herself can ride it really well
Yeah, sort of short diagonals.
Yeah,
with
the change.
lines of changes.
the whole time. That was really well done. Left canter pirouette on the centre line, right in front of the judges at D. Well done for that. And then the end, going into extended canter into a halt. Very brave. Well done, Nicole.
Yeah, super, super, super. Like a stylish, graceful. You know, this is a graceful horse.
Choice
Elegant.
of music.
Yeah,
Well done
really
again.
suited the horse. Very
Suited the horse
stylish and
beautifully.
elegant music as well, and just a
And
overall
there
a
I
very,
see we
very nice
have
test.
Cornelius 42 and
And Nicole
Trudy
Smith
Cumberland
always
making their way into
brings
the
a
arena.
different.
Trudy, I'm going to quickly
Her
say your
interpretation.
music.
Yeah.
You can
Love-
kindly raise your
she always
hand
has
to
a different
confirm
sort of
it is the correct
interpretation.
music, and if
So-
you're happy with
Because
the
I
volume.
have stood next to the arena where Nicole Smith had some, I think it was a heavy metal freestyle that
Okay.
she brought one year for us. And then today we have this type of music.
Yeah. So just the ability to ride to any sort of kind of music.
Entertaining the crowd, always. Well
Yeah.
done. And Nicole is a very accomplished rider in South Africa.
Extremely accomplished, having ridden
Thank
a
you
lot
so much,
overseas
Trudy,
at a
that's
very
great.
high level.
Very.
Once
And we
you're
are
done,
seeing
Very
her
well
later
done.
on
kindly raise your
today
hand so that we
in,
can
I
start
think,
the
the
music for
Grand
you.
Prix, riding her very own precious Chilaroo. So looking forward to seeing her later on. Up now, Trudy Cumberland riding what was a show jumper, I think,
Oh,
turned dressage horse, Cornelius 42, owned by Erin Pullinger. I remember watching this horse a month ago at Gauteng Champs, going extremely well, and doing very, very well at Gauteng Champs. And I think she's had a good show overall this week. So, and Trudy's not shy of a vibey freestyle.
always. And Trudy also, again, one of our legends, I want to say.
This is the year of the legends, Toyota legends.
She has been competing for many years, also have competed in the big tour
Yeah.
very successfully.
Yeah.
A horse she brought on herself, a big chestnut gelding,
Yeah.
which we always enjoyed watching, especially in the changes. He gave his mom everything, and she always had a massive smile on her
She
face.
always has a smile on her face, no matter what.
Always a pleasure
Yeah.
to watch her fun energy in the arena. Never taking it too serious, but she gets the job really well done.
No, she certainly gets the job well done.
Maria, Maria, she remind me of a West Side Story. Maria, Maria, she fell in love in East LA. Maria, Maria, she remind me of a West Side Story.
Trudy ending her freestyle with a lovely smile
That
and a
was
pat.
Cornelius 42 and Trudy Cumberland.
Sort of a
completing their
Santana
freestyle.
vibe.
Oh, we
Next
enjoyed
interview,
Latin
that.
rock.
looking for
Made me
Tiara
feel like
Reina
I'm
Maverick
ready for a
and Gertie
red glass
Cutler.
of wine
Oh, yeah.
on the patio.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
But I think really suiting this horse.
Suiting the horse. Well done for Trudy, how she rode and managed her horse during the test. Bit of tension creeping
A
in.
little bit of tension, a little bit going against her hands. You know, this horse is fairly new to dressage. And, you know, some of them, when they hear the music, can get a little worried.
Get very excited like I do.
Or excited.
Gertie, I'm just gonna
So,
quickly
no, just handling it
play a clip from
beautifully
your
and
music.
just making sure the horse gets through the test and has a good experience in the arena. So, be interesting to see her marks. We now have in Gertie Kussler with Maverick. Or Mav the Man, as he's known. Gertie's has had this horse for 5 years. She bought him from Jan van Deventer.
Jean
Thank
van
you so
Deventer
much.
used to
Where's
ride
your
him as
Yeah.
a youngster.
Yeah,
You can
I've
kindly
always
raise your
really
hand so
liked
that
this
we
horse.
can
Enjoyed
start the music
watching
for
him.
you.
And she's coached by Natalie Hobday.
Always a massive smile on the face.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happens, Gertie just gives it her all and has fun.
Gertie coming all the way from Hoedspruit.
Travels from there.
Yeah. Travels up and down.
Well
where-
done, Gertie.
Yeah. Where she runs a very successful
Sorry, our mics just cut out there. Janet, you were saying?
Yes, runs a very successful horse safari business that I know a number of our riders from South Africa go to, and she gets a lot of clients from overseas as well.
I think it's time we plan a trip.
I think we should
Janet.
plan a trip. Definitely quite keen for a horse safari. All the reviews you see coming out of there are just rave reviews.
Small Tour Freestyle Championships today that we are watching here right now.
And that was Tara, Pequena, Maverick, and Gertie Kassler completing their test. Next
Lovely,
into the
lovely
arena,
test
we
from
are looking
Gertie
for
and
Sarah
Maverick.
Vitas and Chrissy
Really,
Venter.
like an
Gertie looking
eye-catching.
very
hey?
happy with that.
Looking delighted with that, but they make such a striking, eye-catching duo, don't you think?
And Gertie really gave it all here
Yeah.
today.
She says she did the music herself.
Well done.
Yeah, which
The
is
music coming from the series Wednesday.
yes, which I love. We've seen a little bit of that today already.
Early, yeah.
But yeah, just a
But
different spin on it.
Spin on
Yeah.
it. In this case, Gertie really using the arena. All directions.
No, all directions. A very, very fearless rider, brave rider.
Trot work was my highlight here.
Yeah, me too.
For them was really lovely.
Yeah.
The horse's ground cover, elasticity.
Just such a quality horse.
Very, very
beautifully
lovely to
bred.
watch.
I know Gertie bought him as a
And there we
stallion and had
have
him
Sylvie
gelded.
Hurst coming into
And I
the
think
arena.
last year he actually won the
With me, I'm just gonna
advanced
quickly play a clip from the
class
music.
for
Yeah.
SA Champs. So I
Kindly
think he
raise
is the
your
hand
advanced
if
champion
it's the
of
correct
South
music.
Africa. Well, he was
Anything,
last
but we will
year.
volume.
So who have we got in next? We've got Chrismy Fenter.
Chrismy Finter, all
Nice
the way
to see
from
her.
the Free
All
State.
the way from the Free State.
One of the Bloemfontein roses. Big smile, ready to go dancing.
So for anybody
Thank
at
you so
home,
much,
if you
Chrissy.
see the riders
You can
putting their
kindly raise
hands
your
up,
hand once the judge has run
it's
They
the
are
bell.
not just
We
waving.
can
they're
start
not
the music
waving,
for
no,
you.
they are signaling to our people in the box above us to please turn up the music or please turn it down. And then you'll see the riders raise their hands once more when they want their music to start. So this will have been timed, choreographed, worked out right down to the very second. So you'll see her probably come in there and raise her hand fairly shortly, and her music will start.
Looking forward to seeing Suvitas in the arena. Chrismy has been working with her for some time, and the mare, exceptional mare. At times the moment gets a bit big for her, but Chrismy has a way and a skill to manage this mare really beautifully. Always excited to watch them dancing.
When you say you're excited to watch them, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It always is a good thing. What a beautiful pair it is.
No, certainly very eye-catching.
I just have to comment on Chrismy's hard hat. How beautiful is that?
Yeah, it really is. Oh, this music. Oh, my best. I actually feel like crying.
That leads me home again. Sparks up the fire, a flame that still burns. To you, I will always return.
And that was Suavitas and Chrismy Fenter completing their freestyle.
Chrismy just finishing her
Next
freestyle.
into the arena, we are
Beautiful
looking for
taste.
That was
Callagho,
so
Ronaldo,
beautiful.
and
The
Lauren
music from
Very
Spirit
Yeah, very.
that got Janet all emotional.
I know, I got very emotional, sorry. But I do love that music. And I love freestyles that tell a story. And I thought that
Yeah.
really told a story like throughout, using that music with a little bit of Brad Adams.
I am sure Chrismy put this freestyle together herself.
Okay.
Usually Chrismy does her freestyles herself. And I really think that was a lovely taste. Very well put together.
Yeah.
The mare got a little bit tense in the beginning. The music was a bit much for her.
Yeah, I think we were saying as it sort of happened, I think these horses come up the centre line and sort of are sometimes met with a wall of noise from the speakers, and it can be a little much for the horses that are, a little on their toes.
And Chrismy just settled the mare with
Yeah.
a lovely pat and a smile on the face, continued riding.
And the important thing is today on Freestyle Day is to stay with your music.
Yeah.
Or to know your music so well that if things go wrong, you sort of can ad lib a little bit. VM,
Freestyle.
you're quite good at freestyling. I've seen you put in some moves that were completely unexpected. But yeah, I think, we don't want to, but if you suddenly find yourself at the end of the arena and you're running out of music, you get onto that center line as quickly as you can for your final halt, or you give yourself room down at A to add in another little 10-meter circle or something like that. And what's nice is that you're riding your own interpretation of the movements, so the judges don't know if you're adding in.
Thank goodness they don't know, because sometimes I don't know.
No, I've seen that having watched many of your freestyles.
Highlights from this test?
I love the
that we
shoulder
just
ins.
saw?
I thought the shoulder ins were very good.
The lines of changes.
Yeah. And we keep
really
talking about
beautifully
that.
Ridden.
How the lines of changes are. Nobody's doing sort of the uniform across the diagonal and then for the fours and then going KXM for the threes. Everybody's sort of doing them on, interesting
broken line,
lines.
yeah.
Yeah. So really, really nice to see.
I think Chrismy rode this mare beautifully.
We
The
have 5-minute call there for Callagho,
horse's
Ronaldo,
frame
and Lauren
was
Miller.
really beautiful.
I liked it.
Relaxed.
That it was open and relaxed.
It was open, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think has come through a lot this week.
Yeah.
That the judges are really looking for that lovely open way of going, and the harmony between horse and rider.
The GPR team will be very happy with that, I believe. There's always a lovely support group all the way from Bloemfontein. I do believe they will be very excited and happy with what Chrismy just
Yeah, they can be very proud.
did today.
Yeah, so we are just waiting for our next rider in, who is Lauren Miller, riding Callagho Ronaldo. I think she's just putting some finishing touches onto her warm-up. And then our next rider in after that will be the last rider of the class, Eleanor Hopkins, on her Callagho Fabricio. I hear some scores coming in.
Do you think the
Nicole
scores...
Smith, judge at C, total
Let us have a look and see what we've got for you.
72.375. Judge at B, total 66.5. Judge at E, total 71.125.
We have seen some really beautiful tests today.
We have. I have a score for you for Brannick, Sandro Afrique and Nicole Smith, a 68.930. And for the next horse in, Cornelius, 42, with Trudy Cumberland with a 57.595.
Pity about the tension creeping in
Yeah.
there today.
And then for Gertie and Maverick, a nice mark here of 68.145. So still out in front on that 76 is Janina and Rosalie. I think it's going to be a hard one to beat, eh?
Yeah, that is definitely a score to
That's
beat
a
today.
hell of a score to beat, especially with all our international judges that we've got here. Our 3 international judges that we've got.
Leaving them with a grand total of 68.145. And I see we have
phone. Hello?
Hi, I think you have my phone.
The Land Cruiser Prado, truly masterful.
Is the loudest that we can go.
Lauren just asking for the music to go a little louder, but unfortunately it doesn't. I think it's pretty loud from where we're sitting.
Oh, where we are sitting, we hear
Yeah,
the music.
yeah.
Once the
I
judge
think it's
has
just
rung
because
the
of the
bell,
wind.
if you could kindly
The
raise
ride
your
is going
hand so
to
we can
the
start
opposite
music
side of the
for you.
arena.
Yeah. So
But
our
as
judge,
you heard,
yeah.
with the music check, we have the music painted black.
Ooh. And I
Which
think
is
it
a
would suit
perfect
this
match, yeah.
combination. What a beautiful combination.
Looking forward to this taste.
So our judge at C, Henning Lerman. Judge at B, Carsten Monk. Judge at E, Harry Lorenz. Judge at M, Sylvia Bruckner. And judge at 8, Susan Human. So, really,
There's eyes in
there
every
are
corner.
eyes everywhere.
You
There
can't
eyes.
hide
No,
anything
there
today.
is absolutely no hiding.
And that was Callagher Ronaldo and Lauren Miller.
Callagher
taking
Ronaldo
their
just finishing off her
freestyle.
test.
Next in and the last
Yeah,
combination for
your
this
thoughts?
class,
Lauren
we are
Miller.
looking for
Well,
Callagher,
well done.
Fabricio, and Alana
Pity about the
Hopkins.
changes today.
Yeah, that was a pity.
She definitely got him back to her later on in the test. But yeah, in the beginning it was a pity about the changes. Really well ridden. Love the choice of music.
Yeah.
We had some Bee Gees, a remix here and there. I really enjoyed the Painted Black that she entered on with the remix. That was setting a vibe here again. Janet was doing some moves here for us.
I was just keeping myself,
Hey.
busy, just showing VM the Bee Gees staying alive dancing. But yeah, no, really, really nice test. And then very interesting about this horse that Lauren said this horse is an absolute miracle. He was very ill and almost died last year, November, December. And they thought that he wasn't going to make it. And look at him a year later competing here at SA Champs.
Well done.
So, yeah,
Powerful horse.
very, very powerful. She is, of course, coached by the Oracle Yaku Fari, and she's been with him for 2 to 3 years. And she says her biggest supporter is her mum, which is always nice. Yeah.
I did enjoy the choice of music with the My Chemical Romance and the walk work she did there. That was lovely.
And then another rider in from the Western Cape is Eleanor Hopkins, riding Callagher Fabricio, making her way
We
all
have
the
had
way.
quite a few riders from Western Cape in the small tour freestyle today.
We have. This is our third rider. We had obviously Dominique Tardin riding Callagher Billy Rose, and then Lauren that's just ridden, and now Eleanor. So 3 riders just in this class that have made their way up from Western Cape. And then we've got one in the next class, which is Lisa Stemmett. And then in the individual medium to have freestyle intermediate A, we have got Adrian van Wyk. And then in the Grand Prix, we have got several riders actually. We have got Dawn Newman, Nicola Moore on 2 horses, and Christina Plattner. So,
Well done,
yeah,
Cape
big showing from the Cape.
For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be found. They'll come to you.
that was our last combination for this Prix St. George Freestyle.
Callao,
Fabricio
and Eleanor Hopkins just finishing off their test.
Lovely choice of
I love that
music.
music. Oh, I
Jungle
loved it.
Book.
Jungle Book.
How much fun was that?
Yeah, that
Something
was
different
Yeah,
for
that was
today
a huge
again.
amount of fun. VM and I have been bopping.
Enjoying that.
Really enjoying that, and also showing off this horse's highlights. I think the canter pirouette being a highlight.
Canter pirouette was really good, and the 3-time 10-piece beautifully ridden.
Very, very well
Pity
ridden.
about the 4s. There was a bit of communication.
Yeah, do you think a lot of horses are really working towards their 2s and 1s at this level?
I do think they are.
You know, to
so
be moving
then
up.
the 4s, the 4-time 10-piece do get a little bit more creative always.
Why is that?
Because the horses think they're very clever.
They're
So
very
why
clever.
count to 4 if
Yeah.
you can count to 2?
No, exactly. Exactly.
And the riders, I think we also tend to forget to breathe and wait for the 4s because we're so excited to ride the 2s.
Yeah, yeah. I see her having a little quick chat to her coach, long-time coach, Adrian van Wyk,
A legend.
the legend himself.
She did ride a really good test, use of arena,
Yeah.
showing off.
And this is a big moving horse.
Yeah, it's a lot of horse,
Yeah.
I do think.
Yeah.
I do think the judges would prefer him a little bit more uphill. And he tends to go a little bit deep in front at times. But she did manage him really well today. He looks like a lovely horse.
Oh, super
Kind.
horse. And beautifully bred. Callao by For Joy. So that's a line that I love. And I think, also we're taking into consideration today is the last day of the show.
Yeah.
They've had a hell of a week.
It's been a
we mentioned
really
the travel
long week.
earlier.
And the travel.
Yeah. So, super way to end off her SA Champs.
Now she's done. I'm sure there's a gin and tonic waiting for her immediately.
I hope there is. We have some scores for you, and we'll be updating you with them as soon as we can.
Nice bucky. It's not a bucky. It's a Hilux.
It's not a bucky. It's the new Hilux Legend 55.